afraid Mr. Buchanan's not here. And besides, you...
Nigel, I'm well aware of Ace's mandate to keep me out of here no matter what. But remember, there's always a job for you working for me. Good evening, gentlemen.
Nigel, I told you never to let that woman in here.
Who, Asa? I thought we were friends.
What do you want, Dorian?
I came to see Clint.
He's not here.
Where is he?
He was here last night. Then he went over to Vicky's. We haven't seen him since.
Bree is down for the count.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, held her in my arms, rocked her for about a minute, and boom, she was asleep.
Obviously, you haven't lost your touch, huh?
Nope, when you got it, you got it.
Your granddaughter's just nuts about you, that's all.
She puts up with me, that's all.
Oh, come on. Her whole face lights up when you walk in the room. That's why I let you do all the work last night.
What work?
Well, you fed her, you changed her diaper, then you put her to sleep. So why don't you go on home and, get some rest, and I'll take care of things till Jessie picks her up, okay?
You trying to get rid of me?
No. No, of course not. I just assumed you had stuff to do, that's all. I didn't want to keep you.
Well, I'm here where I want to be, and if you don't mind, I'd like to stay.
Of course I don't mind. Gracious, you're always welcome here. You know that. Would you like coffee?
Yeah, that sounds great. And Vicky, is it just me, or do we have a lot to talk about?
No, it's not just you. No.
Clint and Vicky spent the night together. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I said it loud and clear.
Clint's secretary said he was here.
You calling me a liar?
Asa, I know you don't like the idea of my relationship with Clint.
I don't like you, period.
Oh, Pa, come on. That's enough. Dorian, we don't know where Clint is. He's not here.
Well, then, I'll say goodbye. Matthew, you're getting so big.
Why'd you have to do that?
What?
Tell her that Clint's over there at Vicky's. I mean, what, you can't mind your own business?
I do not want that witch worming her way into my family. No way. And besides, Bo, the three of them are heading for a showdown.
So you just thought you'd help get the ball rolling.
Exactly.
Grandpa, why don't you like Dr. Dorian?
How will I explain it to you, Matthew? There are Kramers and not Kramers. A Kramer will lie, steal, cheat to win your heart over. And when they win your heart, they'll cut it out and spit on it. And I ought to know, son.
I really do appreciate your thinking of including me as you begin your adventure.
Well, it's a standing invitation if you should choose to reconsider. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. You didn't mind that I stayed here overnight, did you?
Of course I didn't mind. I invited you. It was really very nice, wasn't it? I mean, sort of like old times, you and me looking after the children.
Yeah, we have been doing an awful lot of reminiscing lately.
Well, that's holidays, that's all.
Is that why we keep talking about the way things used to be, Vicky? Because it's the holidays?
Well, no, it's not just that.
No, something's going on with us. I mean, last night, we almost kissed.
You were not quite.
And this time, there was no mistletoe to blame.
There's the doorbell.
Now, for once in a blue moon, would you let Lois do her job? Now, I know why I pulled back. Why did you?
Why did you pull back?
Asked you first.
Oh, come on, it's not a game.
No, it's not a game. It's a question, and I'm hoping to get an answer.
It would be so much easier to answer that
If what?
If I knew exactly where you stood with Dorian.
Perhaps Clint would like to answer that question for me, too.
Straight flush.
Whoa. Very impressive, young man.
Where did you learn to play poker, Matthew?
Duke gave me a crash course at the bachelor party. I really got into it. Me and my friends have been playing every Friday night ever since.
My dear.
You think they can beat your old grandpa?
Maybe.
We'll see. Deal.
If I win another hand, though, will you do something for me?
Do what?
Stop talking bad things about the Kramers. You know, some of them are really nice people, especially Star.
There's an exception for every rule.
What about Kelly?
2 exceptions.
Well, if you're wrong about them, how do you know you're not wrong about Dr. Lord?
Matthew, there's one thing I do know. I know about women.
Yeah, he's been married 13 times, son.
Very funny. Well, at least if that's true, makes me an expert, Matthew.
Yeah, well, I may not be an expert, but I did have a girlfriend once, so it's not like I'm totally clueless.
You had a girlfriend?
It wasn't a big deal. It was only for a few weeks anyway.
So, what'd you learn from the experience?
It's pretty simple. If you're nice to the girl, then they'll be nice back to you. So, maybe if you're nicer to Dr. Lord, she'll be nicer to you.
Are you going to talk or play? Jack's high, you're abed.
I'm getting sick and tired of playing for peanuts and pistachios. Let's make this interesting.
Mrs. Davidson, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it, Lois. Thank you very much. So, Dorian, what can I do for you today?
Clint, I went over to Ace's to find you. I got an earful for my trouble.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll have a word with my father.
Oh, just excuse myself. So, Dorian, you're here so often, you should probably leave a toothbrush. Not.
I wanted to give you your Christmas present before it lost all meaning.
Should I open it now?
If you like.
A pencil.
I thought perhaps someday, if you had some time, you might pencil me in. Uh-huh. If Adriana can find it in her heart to give me a second chance, why can't you?
Dorian, I'm happy that Adriana has forgiven you.
You haven't answered my question. You have forgiven Vicky so many times for so many things. Am I not worthy of the same? Am I just wasting my time here? Or is there something worth fighting for? Should I just turn around and leave?
Dorian, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that I can say that will satisfy you.
Do you need more time to figure out how you feel?
I do, yeah.
Fine. Take all the time you need, but know this. I'm not giving up on us.
Still here, huh?
I was just leaving.
No. Please, I'm going to be the one to leave.
Clint! We haven't finished our conversation.
It'll keep. Believe me. So, goodbye, ladies. Excuse me.
Dorian, can there possibly be anything left for us to say?
You just bet there is.
Okay, go ahead.
I have been thinking over what you said to me the other day.
And what was that exactly?
You said that you were willing to put up a fight to keep Clint away from me. I find that so telling.
Do you?
Yes, because you didn't say that you loved Clint. And when I asked you if you were trying to get him back, you evaded. You wouldn't answer one way or the other.
As I recall, I told you it was none of your business, and it still isn't.
Maybe you don't care about Clint, or maybe you do, or maybe you have no idea if you do. But I think the most likely reason is that you cannot stand to see me happy. No, no. This is not about love. This is about petty jealousy.
Dorian, you are so completely off the wall.
Too rich for my blood? I'll fold.
As will I.
Looks like it's just me and Grandpa then.
What'd I miss?
Well, Pa and Matthew aren't playing for snacks anymore.
What are they playing for?
Your girlfriend's honor.
Dorian?
Well, yeah, why? Is there another one in the running? Is Vicky back in the running?
I win. I got all the peanuts, all the pistachios, red, green, and I get to pick your next girlfriend.
And if I win, you have to apologize to Dr. Lord.
That's why I'm not gonna lose. Ace is over. Beat him. And that is why I never lose.
Not so fast, Grandpa. 4 little ladies. Beat that.
So the kid went to bat for Dorian, did he?
He surprises me every day.
Yeah, well, must be very, very proud, though.
You know, speaking of Dorian, I assume she showed up at Vicky's house after Pa lit a fire under her.
Yeah, she did, but I don't think she got what she was after.
Are you going to tell me?
Vicky and Dorian, both in my life.
An embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, well, with the emotional baggage those two women are dragging around, I'd be better off to be dirt poor.
I don't know what you're worried about, because, you know, with the two of them, all the shenanigans they're pulling, you're not going to have to make a choice, because there's only going to be one of them left standing. To the victor, go the spoils.
I'm off the wall. This from a woman who doesn't even know her own feelings about her ex-husband. You know, maybe one of your alter personalities is harboring that secret.
I repeat, regardless of the state of my relationship with Clint, you are not going to wind up with him.
Why? Because I am so undeserving?
No, because he deserves so much more. More than your dishonesty and your duplicity and your pettiness.
Thank you, Saint Vicky.
Go away.
You will not own your own feelings. And yet, you are playing with mine. Yes, for fun and for spite. You are trying to destroy the most real, the least complicated relationship I have ever had in my life.
Oh, poor Dorian.
Poor Dorian? No. Poor you. Because you're wasting your time. I'm not going to let you destroy what I have with Clint. So step aside, or the gloves are off.